Hello and welcome to Copperhead Road Homestead. This video is about prepping our garden for this year. If you're interested in that, then keep watching. And if you're not interested in that, then check out some of our other videos. There's some playlists below. It has all sorts of different things, from our homestead animals to our homestead processes to how we feel about certain things to just a little bit of information about us. So if you don't like this kind of stuff, then check that out. But if you do like this, then stay tuned. All right, so I told you that we were going to work on our garden soon. What we're going to do this year is something that we haven't done yet. I've done Back to Eden style, and I think where I have had the Back to Eden garden before is going to be wonderful in the future. However, it is a very labor intensive, especially at first, because you've got to dig down and plant in the soil beneath the mulch, and I'm not sure how much green material was in with the wood chips as well. It didn't do very well these previous years, so I'm going to try something else that I've seen other individuals do, and I'm going to use this black plastic sheeting. This is the stuff that we got from Walmart. It is 250 square foot. It is 3.5 mil. Now I know a lot of individuals suggest that you use the thicker stuff, and if this works very well, then in future years I'm going to buy and invest in the thicker stuff and probably even irrigation underneath, and we'll try those things. However, this is an experiment, so I know this isn't the best, and I know I'll probably end up having to throw it away at the end of this year, but this is what we're going to do this year because this is fairly inexpensive as opposed to the 6 mil stuff, and it was readily available. I didn't have to drive a little bit further for it. Instead of having to drive 40 minutes or so to the big box store that they have it at, I could drive to Walmart, which is only about 10 or 15 minutes away. And actually, I didn't even go there. My friend Chad got it for me. So anyway, I have this, and I'm going to spread it out, and I'll tell you a bit more about what we're doing as I do that or after I do that. So the air can get underneath this and blow it up. So I was gonna go get some bricks that I had over closer to the house, but I had to walk all the way over there and I didn't want to bring it. This is probably about, I don't know, about 50 yards or so from the house is where this garden is. And I didn't want to walk over there. Just behind where the camera was, I had a pile of T-posts that I had from last year for my garden. So I had those over there, and instead of walking all the way back to the house, I just walked over there. I'm going to use T-posts to hold this down. So I'm going to spread this out, and then I'm going to put the T-post there to keep it from blowing up. It is a bit windy today. It did get a little chilly, so I'm having a jacket. It's not quite as nice as it was. Spring hasn't completely sprung yet. So there's a few reasons you might want to use black plastic in your garden. One is that it helps get rid of some of the weeds. If you put it there a bit beforehand, then it will suppress the weeds, and if you keep it there, it will continue to suppress the weeds. Number two, if you want to start your garden a bit early, then it will heat the soil just a bit more. Remember those hardy kiwi? If you haven't seen that video about our hardy kiwi, I'll put a card up here at the top. You can't plant those until the soil warms to about 50 degrees, and this will warm the soil because the black plastic and will hold that energy in, that heat in just a bit more. Really the same principle behind the mulch. The mulch is the weed suppressant. It also warms the soil and maintains that soil temperature. So this is an experiment. It may work well, it may not. There are others who have tried things like this and had good success with it. Most of those that I've seen suggested the thicker plastic. However, again, I'm using the thinner as an experiment. So you will definitely get to see the progress of this as the year goes on. So that was 2 of those 25 by 10. So this is approximately 25 by 20. Is that right? Yes. Approximately 25 by 20. And this is going to be a nice little garden area. This isn't all the gardening we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some other things. And I wanted with this video to show you some of our preps for our garden. And our garden is going to go in the ground pretty soon. You've seen our seedlings. If you haven't seen me planting the seedlings, there'll be a link to it up here. They're also growing quite well. But this is going to be where part of our garden plot is. So it's pretty exciting, and we can't wait to get it in the ground. We'll bring you along whenever we do that. If you like things like this, then give us the thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a notification whenever things go on our channel. There's going to be lots more coming up. We also are very interested in your ideas and your suggestions for content. So if there's something that you'd like us to do that we haven't done yet, something that you've seen that you have a question about, then we'll be glad to answer that. Please comment below. There's a community tab as well, channel page, and check that out and come back as often as you can. Till next time, thanks.